a standing committee of IEEE Delhi section, Industry Relations and Special Interest Group on Humanitarian Technology, Site Standing Committee of IEEE Delhi section, Region 10 of IEEE with the Associations of Computer Society of India, CSI, Institute of Information Technology Professionals, IITP, ISTE Delhi section and IETE Delhi Center as technical collaborator welcomes you all today to this IEEE IETE VICAM technical lecture series on AI trends, problem, prospects, and opportunities. With immense pride and honor, we are delighted to announce that we, with united hands, mark special contribution for the monumental occasion, Golden Jubilee celebrations of the IEEE Delhi section from 13th May 2025 to 12th May 2026. We mark 50 years of this vibrant and pioneering section, a journey that began in 1976 and has since shaped the technological and professional landscape of Northern India through innovation, collaboration, and learning. This webinar is an initiative to celebrate this legacy. According to Stephen Hawking, development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of human race. It will take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution will not be able to compete and would be superseded. Artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic promise. It is shaping our digital life in profound ways today. Recent Gemini Nano Banana trend highlighted both the excitement and the unease surrounding AI-powered creativity. Millions joined the wave of cinematic selfies and 3D portraits, only to confront unexpected risk around privacy, misuse, and trust. In this webinar, our expert, Professor Daman, will unpack what such viral phenomena reveal about the broader AI landscape. He will explore how generative AI amplifies long-standing internet risks, why deepfakes and voice cloning scams are no longer rare anomalies, and what individuals and organizations must do to stay prepared. At the same time, he will also look at the real prospects and opportunities AI creates in businesses, education, and society when applied responsibly. Participants are going to gain a balanced and practical view of AI current trajectory beyond hype towards resilience and readiness. I would first take this opportunity to welcome amongst us our distinguished panelists for the day. We are privileged to have amongst us a galaxy of experts. I would first welcome amongst us Professor Emin Huda sir, Director, Bharati Vidyapeeth's Institute of Computer Applications and Management, BVI CAM, and Chairperson, IEEE Delhi section, to address the participants with his inspiring words. Over to you, sir.
Am I audible, Dr. Ritika?
Yes, sir.
External noises are also there because
No, sir.
that DJ program is going on. No?
No, sir.
That's
no
great.
External noise.
That's great. I have asked everyone to let's say little slow down the audio.
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
Thank you so much. So at the outset, let me take this opportunity to welcome our valued speaker of the day and my friend Mr. Daman, who is also the chair of the Golden Jubilee Celebrations Committee of IEEE Delhi section. And you may be noticing the background which Mr. Daman has set for himself in today's talk. I like the idea. And through that, silently, the message is being given to entire fraternity that from 1976 to 2026, this is the 50th year of IEEE Delhi section. Thank you so much, Mr. Daman, for having agreed to deliver this talk. Dear friends, I also would like to express my gratitude to all my friends who keep on joining this webinar session since May 2020. And this is today's 193rd episode of that webinar series, which was started in May 2020 And Mr. Daman, who is with all of us today, was the first speaker for the first episode as well. Mr. Daman, you will be happy to note that on 20th of November, 29/11, not 26/11, 29/11, we'll be completing our 200 episodes. And that 200 episode, maybe not one, maybe 2, 3 speakers will be trying to have. And let's have just now, inspired by your Golden Jubilee logo, which you set as the background. I have asked my team, immediately called the team and have showed this, that we have to make another creative of IEEE BBI Camp webinar series. We are going to complete 200 episodes. Completing 200 episodes is not an easy task.
Not easy
All
at
of you
all.
may be aware that this could be done only because of the support of my backend team, support of the participants from all across the country, and support of my very close friends. Mr. Ajay is here. Out of almost 193 webinar series, at least 450 plus, Ajay would have been at the backbone. Yes, we are doing. Mr. Ajay, 29th November, we will be completing 200 episodes.
Wow.
And then the 200 episodes. Imagine those century, दूसरा शतक लगने वाला है. And dear friends, it is all because of the strength of all of you that when in 2024, the IEEE invited proposal to adjudicate the activities which was started in the backdrop of the COVID and being sustained for the purpose of knowledge dissemination. We also sent the proposal. Mr. Daman worked very hard to compile the reports, and the report was sent to IEEE headquarters. And when they sat, they advocated our webinar series as the best webinar series in terms of sustaining and interacting and touching the life of close to 2 lakhs people all across the world. That's the kind of the achievement of this webinar. So 200 series, 200 episode will be organized on and celebrated rather on 29th of October. My dear friends, all of you are aware that this webinar series was started in the backdrop of the COVID with the purpose of knowledge dissemination, sharing knowledge with each and everyone, and ensuring that the people, instead of going into a kind of depression phase when entire world was just blank what to do, we started this series. And as a change, 5.5 years have gone and we are here. That's why today the topic, AI trends, and we are talking about the opportunities. We are also talking about the prospects, and we are also talking about today the risk available with using AI in our day-to-day life. We cannot avoid, now simply we cannot avoid AI uses in our day-to-day life, because the AI has become omnipresent, not only pervasive, rather omnipresent in our day-to-day life. No one on this earth can deny that in one or other way, he is not touched by the applications of the AI. That's the kind of the pervasiveness, that is the kind of the degree of the omnipresence of the AI in our day-to-day life. But at the same time, we must understand that we must be in a position to control the technology, not the technology should not be in a position to control us. If we allow the technology to control us, probably the race of human versus technology, the humans will be missing and will be failing in that. So we must always be in a position to control the technology. And that's why at many other fronts, when people say that the AI will take over the human being, I am the first person to say, no, AI cannot take over the human being. But yes, if we do not skill ourselves, if we do not re-skill ourselves, if we do not up-skill ourselves, probably the AI will replace all of us. So if we want that we remain human, we remain master, and the technology remain as a slave, then we have no choice but to up skills and re-skills ourselves, and be aware that what are the major challenges which we are going to face because of the AI. In the domain of AI, we had started another Gen AI series, and like on television, it comes a धारावाहिक कि हर हफ्ते कोई तो एक एपिसोड आएगा, बहुत सारे बहुत नेशनल लेवल पे फेमस धारावाहिक हैं. As a student of computer science, but having my love and affection with the humanities, I have been reading episode after episode the novels, the small fictions. One episode came in this magazine, and the next issue of the magazine I will purchase because I wanted to read the second episode. That's the kind of the phase with which we all have gone through. So we have also started a Gen AI series of lectures, for which the first lecture has already happened, and the next lecture is on coming Saturday, that is 11th of October, when the second episode of Gen AI, how Gen AI is going to transform our life and how we have to be on alert mode, to which extent we can make use of AI and when to have a boundary and say that no, here AI shall not be used. So that kind of discipline we have to bring our technology, and that's why I keep on saying that these four panktis are still relevant. That इंसान घर बदलता है, लिबास बदलता है, रिश्ते बदलता है, दोस्त बदलता है, फिर भी परेशान क्यों रहता है? क्योंकि हम अपने आप को नहीं बदलते. And that's how the Ghalib from the same land of Delhi said that उम्र भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पे थी और मैं आईना साफ करता रहा. तो एआई को हम बुरा भला नहीं कहेंगे, एआई को गालियां नहीं देंगे, अपने को अप स्किल करेंगे, री स्किल करेंगे. And that's why I always say that in this advanced age of research, where the artificial intelligence in general, machine learning and deep learning in particular, rather going to cognitive science in a very, very particular manner, the researchers has come to that level that one machine having an intelligent software is capable of doing the job of 1,000 many people put together. But even despite all these advancements, it is not possible that 1,000 many machines put together with all advanced AI softwares, all advanced researches in machine learning, cognitive sciences, etc., will be in a position to do the job of one extraordinary person. Machines simply, not only 1,000, lakhs of machines you connect, they cannot do the job of one extraordinary person. And in the age of AI, we have to upskill ourselves to become that extraordinary person. And the purpose of these webinar sessions are also to bring those extraordinary people on this platform and see to it that we share knowledge with each other and keep ourselves updated about the technology. Keeping that into the mind, this session has been organized and Mr. Daman is with all of us to make us to understand what are the prospects and where are the risks. And he is a known ambassador of IEEE and a known expert for resiliency. So when there is a risk, the resiliency will come into the picture. So before we encounter a risk and have no clue, let's have the business process re-engineering plan. Let's have the resiliency plan in place so that we should not face a kind of disastrous kind of situation. Thank you so much, Mr. Daman. With this note, I would like to conclude कि टेक्नोलॉजी की एडवांसमेंट हमारे इर्द गिर्द हो रही है. हम उन टेक्नोलॉजी से दूर नहीं रह सकते, टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ अपने को आगे बढ़ाने की कोशिश करनी है. और मैं तो टेक्नोलॉजी का विजन ये देखना चाहता हूँ, जिस टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए मैंने दो पंक्तियां लिखी थी कि पंक्तियां यूं हैं कि ओ टेक्नोलॉजी के मुसाफिर तुम्हें अभी बहुत दूर जाना है, ओ टेक्नोलॉजी के मुसाफिर तुम्हें अभी बहुत दूर जाना है, पत्थरों पे गुलाब खिलाना है और आंधियों में चिराग जलाना है. ये अगर टेक्नोलॉजी विजन पूरा करे, और आपने देखा है कि बिना मिट्टी और बिना पानी, बिना सॉइल और बिना वाटर के टेक्नोलॉजी ने वेजिटेबल्स एंड फार्मिंग पॉसिबल की है. और आंधियों में चिराग जलाना है, ये भी जल्दी करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अभी डे फॉर यस्टरडे हमने देखा रावण दहन के मौके पे जो बारिश दिल्ली में हुई, उससे हमें समझ में आया कि बारिश और दहन इन दोनों को हमें अलग करना पड़ेगा. टेक्नोलॉजी के हेल्प से विरोधाभास को दूर करना पड़ेगा, दोनों अपोजिट्स को एक साथ लेकर आना पड़ेगा. सो थैंक यू सो मच माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. मेनी अदर webinar sessions have already been announced. Please register for that. If you have not registered so far, register them so that you can get information in time and be with all of us. Very, very senior people have joined. I have Professor Prerna Gaur here. I have Mr. Ajay, who is always at the back end of organizing these speakers for these webinars. I have Mr. Anil here. I have Professor H.S. Bhatia from Bangalore, who keep on joining right from the first webinar. Amongst attendees, when I go through the list, very, very senior people are amongst the attendees. And thank you so much. And 29th November, 2911 will be our 200th episode. I request to all of you that please come in a big number. Lecture is one part, but we need to celebrate this 200th episode on 29th of November. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. God bless you all. मेरे कैंपस में एक बड़ा डीजे प्रोग्राम मेरी केबिन से कनेक्टेड चल रहा है, उनके ऑडियो को मैंने कम कराया है. So I would like to mute my mic so that I can tell them that now you can have that audio in full swing. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. God bless you all. Over to you, Dr. Ritika.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the motivating words. With this, I'd like to welcome amongst ourselves our expert speaker, Professor Daman Dev Sood, sir, with an e-booking. Welcome to the session, sir.
Thank you very much.
Dear participants, Professor Daman Dev Sood, sir, is a professor of practice at Chitkara University, Himachal Pradesh, with over 4 decades of experience in the industry and over 2 decades in the resilient domain. Sir is a certified international and corporate trainer with over 15,500 hours of training and teaching experience, achieving 100% NPS and holding over 18 copyrights. Sir is a well-acclaimed author of 10 published books on resilience. In his professional journey with corporates like TCS, Zansa, Continuity and Resilience, City Innovates, EY, HSBC, Sir has played various senior executive roles like principal consultant, group head, practice head, COO, CIO, VP, board member, program director, etc. Sir has traveled and worked in over 20 countries. An international speaker, Sir has served clients in various industry sectors. During his journey, he has also won multiple national and global awards and has also been inducted into the BCI Hall of Fame. Currently director at the one-person company DBD Training and Consultancy, Sir serves as an international resilience trainer and consultant. He is also the chair ad hoc committee for Golden Jubilee celebrations, IEEE Delhi section. We are honored to have you amongst us, sir, today, and I would now request you to kindly enlighten the house. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone, once again. Let me attempt to share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Or what
Yes,
do you
sir.
see
But we see your browser.
now?
Yes, sir. Now we can see your PPT.
Great. Thank you very much once again. As Professor Huda said, it's inevitable, AI or usage of AI. I was asking a question, whether you have been using AI today at this moment. Perhaps most of us would have said no. Many times we use it unknowingly also. This session, WebEx has integrated AI into the WebEx tool itself. So it's being used. And that's a good use of AI, that it can summarize automatically our meetings. So now taking notes or minutes of meeting is so easy with the help of AI. But with, like any technology, it has its problems. With resilience, we keep saying that every risk does have opportunity in it. So with any disaster, with any crisis, we should attempt to look at the opportunities, the positive outcomes also. And without doubt, there are good points about AI and its usage, while there are some negative points also. Sometimes we fall into traps unknowingly. As all my sessions, I will attempt to have some interaction, and that interaction has to happen through the chat box. Any ideas? What is this? I'm monitoring the chat box. Please keep typing. What is this? AI Sari. Very good. But at the same time, what else comes to mind with this picture? Anyone else? AI Sari is fine. Deep fake, someone says. Okay, good. I'll be asking a few more questions. Please keep this enthusiasm on. Keep responding. I'm going to share some videos also. So when I play, once again, I'll do a check whether you are able to watch the video and are able to get the audio also. Is it working? So the link has taken us to
यहाँ
Instagram.
पे एक ट्रेंड वायरल हो रहा है जिसमें आप जेमिनाई में अपनी इमेज अपलोड करते हैं विद वन प्रॉम्प्ट और जेमिनाई उसको साड़ी में
Is audio video clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
कन्वर्ट करके दे रहा है। कल रात मैंने भी ये ट्रेंड फॉलो किया एंड आई फाउंड समथिंग वेरी क्रीपी ऑन दिस। आप ये इमेज देख पा रहे हैं स्क्रीन पे जो मैंने जेमिनाई में अपलोड की थी। इन दिस आई एम वेयरिंग वन ग्रीन कलर का फुल स्लीव सूट। सो ये इमेज में के साथ मैंने प्रॉम्प्ट लिखा था और दिस इज द रिजल्ट जो जेमिनाई की तरफ से आया है। आई फाउंड दिस इमेज वेरी अट्रैक्टिव एंड एवरीथिंग। आई पोस्टेड ऑन माय इंस्टाग्राम एंड देन आई फाउंड दैट इसमें मेरे ब्लैक लेफ्ट हैंड पे एक मोल है which I have in real, but जो मैंने इमेज अपलोड की थी उसमें तो मोल था ही नहीं। How Gemini knows that I have mole in this part of my body? You can see this mole. This is very scary, very creepy. I'm still not sure how this happened, but I wanted to share this information with all of you. So please be safe. Whatever you are uploading on social media or this AI platforms, please be safe. I generate.
So this is the same lady. I would like to say she is a brave lady coming live and talking about one's mistake or mishappening is not easy. It needs guts so that others learn. She's doing it for all of us. And there have been some responses in the chat box. You would have seen someone said Gemini trend, and the topic we have picked up is trends. AI find mole and AI generated output which has been produced with a prompt. And prompt engineering actually is another engineering. So that's also a positive side of AI. Going back to my slide once again, is the slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Great. So the next question is, how many of you have tried this? Again, in the chat box, please, quickly. Whoever has tried, never, Anupam says first response. And there is some yes also. No. Now, though this no and never can take us to next question also. What does this mean? Have you not tried Sari trend on Gemini? Have you not tried Gemini at all? Or have you not tried AI at all? Doing anything with AI at all? Anupam says any of AI. He has not used any of AI. Dr. Bhavna also saying not tried. Again, not tried. Perhaps not tried the Sari trend. I'm aware of. Okay, Ghibli trend also. It is not safe, someone says. This lady itself came in front of all of us live and has said, what is unsafe about this? That's the risk, which is second part of our topic today, that AI comes with some risks along with it. Moving on then, again a question. What is this? Perhaps similar responses. Not everyone knows this is that AI Sari trend, especially from Gemini. Many people would have done. There were some celebrities also who did. Most of these perhaps not known to us, but we might have seen these pictures. Question once again would be whether we have done, whether you have done, who has done. So how many of you have tried this? Once again, there's no change in this question. So, okay to move on, but I'll never still a response. I can wait for a few seconds to see some more responses. But why not? That is also a question to be discussed. While we are saying AI is good, then why not using AI? What is your concern? What is stopping you from using AI? And by the way, if you have just some concerns, I'm saying just some concerns, then you need to think once again. Take a pause, think again. Not using it at all also may not be correct. What I need to do is to use it carefully, purposefully, meaningfully. Then AI is good, there is no doubt about it. Next question, interaction. Again, your fingers on keywords. Have you heard of Nano Banana? What is Nano Banana? So Dr. Mayur, I hope the response is to this question. What is Nano Banana? Have you used Nano Banana? So answer is coming yes. What is Nano Banana? AI image editor. I believe this is the response to this question. What is Nano Banana? And again, this would have become, might have become a trend recently. It would have been going around Nano Banana. But actually, there is nothing officially called Nano Banana. Gemini AI edits. So Gemini is known to be said to be Nano Banana, but there is no official name for it. It's just Gemini, which is an AI agent, edits selfies into retro saris, cinematic portraits, 3D figurines, etc. More than simple filters, can change clothing, lighting, and even invent details. And this is where it becomes serious, that it may invent details. And this was viral. By the way, for last 3 weeks, I have not heard anything around this. Maybe because we saw a risk, including this lady who came live, talking about herself, her own case. Before that, it was almost viral. But quick look to see, understand why it went viral in India specifically, while across globe. Bollywood nostalgia and cinematic looks. I can become Amitabh Bachchan, for example, or Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Sanjeev Kumar, even the dead ones, by the way, who are not present today. And that's very serious point. I'll talk about that also when we are talking of deceased people. It's very easy to use. That's why we all use it. You need not be a technical expert person. Influencer, politicians, and public figures all use it. So if everyone else is using, I also fall into that race. I have a tendency that I should also do this. So almost everyone was doing. So I was also doing something like that. And massive spike in Gemini app downloads in India. I would like to give a live demo also. And once again, when I go to Explorer, I'll have a question. Someone should respond whether you are able to see this or no. Are you able to see my Gemini? Someone please say yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you very much. And this is the landing page for Gemini today. About 3 weeks ago, all these things were not there. So even these AI agents keep improving. Whoever is making these tools, they keep working on these. We also know that these tools keep learning based on our interaction, our data. And for that reason, one risk that has been said about the usage of AI is that keep your personal and official accounts separate. If your company, your organization doesn't allow usage of AI officially, then please do not use it for your official purposes. AI can write a code also if we believe it's for computer science people, for example, whether students or faculty or experts from the corporate world, AI can generate code also. But it needs specifications. So if you are using it, you are giving something which is confidential, the specifications you are giving to it, and it may store it, it may use it with your company or organization's name information. So that's kind of breach. So once again, while it can do it well, fast, but please be sure that if your company, your organization is not allowing it officially, then don't use it. Quick demo is, if I click on this one, this perhaps 3D figurine, people might have seen more. Let me click on this one. Give me a 90 pixie cut. So it says upload a selfie, and I'll attempt to do that. I hope you are all able to see this. In few seconds, it does some magic. Actually, seconds only. First response was, first asked me to upload a selfie, use that to generate an image of what I would look like with the 90s style pixie haircut. This is the prompt, and it could be very long prompt also. By the way, these AI agents will work as good as we would. And that's why we need to use these, or we are the users. We need to tell them what to do. They will just do it. So its output will be as good as my input is. And sometimes these prompts may be paragraphs and pages long. Then we get the real meaningful output. Can you see it? Is it me? It seems almost 100% me based on the photo. And this is what it has done. Also, some agents, like, just pay attention at the bottom right corner, this diamond, this is Gemini. So it tells that this image has been generated by Gemini. Then be sure, once again, if in your official work you are not supposed to, you are not allowed to, and you use it, someone can note it and there may be an objection. Going back to my slides once again. As we saw, in few seconds, it can do these wonders. I also want to use this prompt. I read it slowly because it's long, paragraph long, as I said. Transform this image, I will give it an image, into a futuristic scientist or engineer from the year 2050. This is an IEEE session. That's why I have created this type of prompt. He's wearing a sleek metallic silver jacket with glowing neon blue highlights and pointing towards Golden Jubilee logo. We are celebrating Golden Jubilee of Delhi section. He dons a ponytail and wears Armani Exchange wrist watch in left hand. He's also a right-handed engineer. The background shows a high-tech city skyline over BVI Kayam Delhi, where the center of this webinar is, with holographic displays. Lighting is cinematic with cool blue and purple tones. This is all that I want to do, giving a sci-fi atmosphere. The overall look should be modern, visionary, and inspiring, not cartoonist. My instructions are clear. I don't want it to create a cartoon, but realistic and professional. Use 3 logos also that I will provide you. I will provide it, and the image that I will provide you, all 4 together. And there should be no spelling mistakes in any text that you introduce. For your information, this is a shortcoming so far in these agents, that they make spelling mistakes. And that's why, once again, we need to be careful if we are using this for official work, whatever work we do. Okay, so stay with me. We'll go back to the Gemini session. You see this, and my prompt, I'll copy paste, which I have kept here, exactly the same prompt. Gone to Gemini. So this is live demo happening. Does it understand it? Sounds like an exciting transformation. Please provide the 3 logos and the image. It understands it exactly. Once I have those, I can create the futuristic scientist engineer from 2050 for you. So next input is IEEE logo I want to give. I want to give my IEEE date 2025 ambassador logo, my picture, and the Golden Jubilee celebrations logo. Let's see whether it can understand it. I hope you are able to see all the screens when I'm flicking between different screens. So my prompt gone into it, it has understood it, and then my 4 inputs, 4 images going into, while I have not told which one is logo and which is the image to be worked upon. Let's see what does it do. Five seconds, perhaps. Ten seconds. And the image is ready. Can you see it? Does it look like me? Has it followed the instructions? I'm waiting. Just keep typing in what is your impression of this transformation. What is your impression? Has it followed 80%, 50%, 21% of my instructions, 90% of my instructions? Or what mistake, if any, do you find in this image based on the prompt that I had given? In the chat box, please. %, Preeti says, highly accurate. Okay. It seems like a dramatic, but I asked it to be dramatic. So that should not be a shortcoming, actually. That should be good, positive point. It has used the logo, IEEE ambassador logo, but it has distorted the Golden Jubilee logo. It has used IEEE logo. We cannot see whether there is some distortion immediately in this. You all may not notice, but I will notice, I will realize this. My glasses have been changed a little bit, and I'm not a left-hander. I told clearly that this person is a right-hander. So it should be right finger pointing towards the Golden Jubilee logo. Does it have BVI cam anywhere? Is this Delhi skyscape? Seems to be. Suit is like I had told, right? So yes, even I will say maybe 70, 80% accurate. You may not be able to get more than what I will get immediately because I know I'm a right-hander. And this diamond once again tells us this is generated by AI. This is generated by Gemini. We'll talk a little more about this transformation. I'm back to my slides. Can you see it? Yes, no, my slides visible once again?
Yes, sir.
Great, thank you. So I had used, well, I did some live demo, but I had used it earlier also. I wanted to show some of those outputs also. Almost similar prompt, but they were different outputs, and this may happen. Also, my experience is that if there is a mistake, and if you want AI to make that correction, sometimes or whenever, if it gets stuck, then you give 10 times, it won't change. It'll still keep producing the same incorrect output. Another one. few more. And once again, in this one, it was left hand. I'm not a left-hander. My input picture was my hands were folded. I clearly said that it's a right-handed person, but it didn't understand or could not understand. These two pictures, my face also has been distorted. It's not so realistic. Many times, because I have given my front view, little side view input, it wouldn't know that I maintain a ponytail. In the prompt, I had mentioned that this person maintains ponytail. Many times I had to say that, tell that, and it could produce the pony, almost like my real pony. This is nowhere near like me, but in this one, I had just given the prompt input and the logos, but I did not give my photo. So it has picked up or generated some photo. It may resemble with one of you, someone in the world, out of 7+ billion people that we have in the world. But this is not me. I had not given the photo input. Want to ask this question once again. Your fingers on keyboards. Are you a risk management professional? The session is to talk about risks also. In the chat box, please. Are you a risk management professional? Krish says no, sir. More, please. Few more seconds. I'm looking for more responses. And mostly no. And that is a concern to me. We all need to be risk management professionals. We all have risk in our life. Whether AI life or non-AI life, there is a risk. So we need to be capable of managing those risks. So this question has been put on purpose. We need to change this perception that we have about ourselves. I'm a student, or I'm an engineering student, I'm an engineering student, or I'm a medicine student, or I'm a faculty member. I'm not a computer science faculty member, or I'm not working in IT industry or in the technical industry, something like that. So I'm not a risk professional or risk management professional. That's not correct. We all need to be. Yes, resilience is my field, risk management is my field. So perhaps I'll be doing more compared to you, but we all need to understand basic risk. And that quickly is in this session, I can talk only about a minute or so. There are 3 steps in risk management: identification, evaluation, and mitigation. As simple as that. Anywhere in the world, any industry, we can make it more complex, more detailed, but simplest done this way is also enough, good enough in the starting for sure. So identification is, today we are saying AI can be problematic. That's a risk. We have identified it. But how much does it hurt it? This morning itself on LinkedIn, there was a post by another fellow professional. She was asking about privacy. Privacy is a big challenge these days across globe, is a big risk, is a big topic. If I lose my privacy, some portion, for example, we say data leak, my photos have been leaked by AI, by on internet, by Facebook, by Google, anyone and everyone perhaps. My data has been leaked through some file, some information that I had provided to my bank, for example. So what? This is what my response was. Who has lost how much because of these privacy data leaks? That needs to be seen. Or how much does my privacy give me? Means I'm talking about commercially. What is the financial gain I get from my privacy? And I said, none according to me for me. So I don't lose anything. And I wrote, I will be happy to be challenged. So this is how we attempt to go deep into risk management. which then leads us to business continuity and finally resilience, operational resilience and organizational resilience. All of us, I'm repeating last time, we need to be risk management professionals. Understand identification, evaluation, how much does it hurt me? And if it's hurting me more, then I need to have mitigation also. Some other anomalies also have been reported in the world. So quickly a look at that. This mole case, where none existed or existed on the other arm. AI or Gemini showed it on left, but actually the lady had on the right arm. But in the picture that had given input to Gemini, she was wearing a suit, so that mole was not visible. Or distorted or creepy edits, haunted faces, etc. Unexpected or fabricated details. So some of you now understand, realize that I am an IEEE Day ambassador also this year in the section. About few weeks ago, we were asked to create some memes to promote IEEE Day. And it was all left to our imagination. I wanted to use AI, and I said, my case is this, that I'm Yamaraj. And I'm saying because you have missed attending IEEE Day celebrations at Delhi section, so you deserve no place in heaven or hell, you go back to earth. This is the scene I want to create. It would have been good according to me, good fun and a good message in a funny way. But the AI agent refused to generate it. So they are smart. They have been trained well. That it may hurt someone's sentiments. It's something related to religion, so I will not generate this image for you, Daman. That's good about AI or its power. Have a look at this one. So same prompt, same picture, but another attempt, and this came out. IEEE logo is visible. Golden Jubilee logo has been used but distorted. BVI cam is visible, and I think this is Delhi sky view. Dress is good. All this is good. Right-handed. This is much better than the previous one. Yes, no, quickly. Do you feel so? IEEE ambassador logo has been used. Okay, good. What about this? Did you notice this? What is this? My picture, input picture was folded hands, and this was not visible there. But it has created on its own, but it is 100% real. I attend 4 or 5 pujas in a year at home at someone else's place, and we get this kangan tied up. I do have for most of the year on my right wrist. Where has this got it from? This is similar to that mole case, and this is where it becomes serious or a concern or dangerous. So we need to be once again careful while using it. Whatever comes out, even if we are doing it on purpose, sorry about this, we should be careful. Analyze, look at the picture output produced by AI before we use it. There have been warnings from authorities also. Authorities are not quiet on this front. So cyber police and IPS officer warn of fake apps, phishing, fake videos, deep fake, etc. Unofficial apps may steal photos and personal data. Blindly, it has been said, use least. Expose yourself least. This is your risk mitigation. In India, The police also has been saying, please note down the number 1930. Very easy. It works. It's national number. I have used it myself. And they are good, understanding, courteous people. So let's not be scared of police. And that's once again the next step. Even if despite all precautions, I fall into some trap, the next step is I must report it to the police. I must report it to the police. We have been seeing for last 2 years at least, 1.5 years, these deepfake videos. RBI governor, finance minister in India, but anyone and everyone from the world also talking about that an app has been created, invest small amount of money, and that is invested into stock through our app, and you start making millions rupees, dollars, and pounds. And we were wondering if these are not real, if that finance minister, that RBI governor is not real, then why don't they counter it? With great difficulty, actually this morning only, I could find that RBI at least had released this press release on deep fake videos. And I would like to share this with you all. So I have not opened it directly from RBI site because sometimes the site may not be working and I want to use it. I downloaded this in advance to share with you all. RBI cautions public on deepfake videos of top management circulated over social media giving financial advice. That fake videos of the governor are being circulated, etc., etc. So it has been countered. We may feel that it was not enough just issuing one press release. There should be more. But at least once it has been said, I'm repeating once again, I used to wonder myself, why were these not being countered by the government, but these are being. Coming back to my slides once again. I would like to play this video from an expert in cyberspace, Advocate Puneet Bhasin, who had been to one of these webinars earlier and had talked about cybersecurity. Let's watch this 2.5 minutes video also. It's very important, a real case once again. Audio video clear?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Creation of deepfakes using artificial intelligence is a criminal offence under Indian law under the Information Technology Act and the BNS. There have been multiple instances of deepfakes and misuse of people's photographs. The most recent case being that of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother's image, who is no more, her image being misused to create an AI-generated fake video which is doing the rounds. Yes, even misuse of a deceased person's data is an offence. So under the Indian Data Protection Act, there is a right to nomination which is actually given even with respect to deceased data. So a person even in their lifetime can nominate what happens to his data or her data post their demise, can nominate the person who can determine how the data is handled. And today, seeing these instances of misuse of AI, morphing and creation of deepfake videos, this right to be forgotten, this right to be nominated, the right to nomination with respect to deceased data is something which is absolutely crucial. And today I realize the importance of why the lawmakers have put in such a provision. At the time this particular act was enacted, I don't think anybody ever realized or thought why this would be so important, and today's times are actually proving that. Respect to the deceased, protecting the data of the deceased individual and preventing misuse of deceased individual data is something which is gaining a huge momentum. It is very important that all our loved ones' data remains secure, and thankfully our Indian Data Protection Act also has a provision for protection of the same. I would humbly urge all of you, please use AI, but misuse of AI, especially for creating deep fakes with images and videos of individuals who are no more, is not only disrespectful to the deceased, but also very disturbing to people living and watching these kind of videos. Please comply with the law of the land, and it is very, very important to ensure that we live in a land in India which has respect to ancestors holding primary value. So AI usage is good, but regulated AI usage is something which is the need of the hour, and self-regulation in the same. Thank you.
Thanks, Puneet, for having agreed, allowing me to use this video. Yes, I had taken her permission to use this video in this session, and I'm repeating that she's an expert, very well renowned globally in cyberspace, and had been one of the speakers in these webinars, which are soon going to be reaching 200 episode. A bigger fear is from fun edits to deep fakes and scams. So I use it for fun also, and I like it. But I'm cautious. AI misuse in fraud, impersonation, and reputational harm, that is bad. These are big fears or the negative sides of AI. There are many positives, there's no doubt about it. When this video of that lady where we started this session from, that AI created a mole which existed, but not on the arm that was shown, and it was not in the picture that was given into. That started bringing out a lot of risk, and that's after that, I think that usage of whether SARI or anything else on Gemini or any other platform has reduced. It's been almost quiet in last 2-3 weeks, according to me, to my knowledge at least. That it's a risk. So this brought out a big risk. And I'm saying is that it's not a new risk. Our privacy, our data, our photos were always in risk. Posting online was always a risk. AI just makes us easier, faster, cheaper. And I'm saying I post on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blogs, YouTube. I do a lot, daily basis, including my information, my knowledge, my experience, my photographs. Sometimes my family photographs also, and sometimes AI modified ones also, including in this session, I have used some in the live demo, as well as some pre-created images were shared with you. So all these are available globally. Even if I say copyright, my books, my writings, my blogs, my copyrights. By the way, I have added 2 more copyrights. I hold 20 copyrights now. The 20th came last week itself. But I cannot control it. You cannot control, we cannot control it. Despite having copyright, who in the world is using it? How? Very difficult to catch. We can keep complaining, we can keep raising fingers towards the government, whichever government it is. But the starting point, I would say, is with us. We need to be careful. We need to control ourselves to the extent possible. And this metadata adds extra exposure. It's available. It is said, I'm not sure, but it is said that all my passwords are already available to someone in the world. Maybe some of you also have access to that data. So what I'm saying is it's not a new risk. It's perhaps amplified one because of AI. So data persistence, platforms track or analyze, everyone had been chasing us without our knowledge or without even our consent. They were storing the data, especially when we are using the free versions. And this is also another precaution we should take, that if we are using, we should not use the free version or use free version to the least possible times. The paid versions will be better in functioning as well as will be more secure, for sure. What is amplification that has happened because of AI is that scale and speed has increased. inference, hallucination, and malicious automation. Knowingly and unknowingly, both can happen, are happening. Quickly sharing what has been happening across globe, because I wanted to show all 10 cases on one screen, so the font size has reduced greatly. But we'll see quickly the names. Microsoft has been challenged, has faced challenges. Amazon has, Apple has, 3 big companies at the top itself. So you, me, our organizations very easily. 4th one is Google, Uber, 5th, Apple once again, number 6, 7, AI generated Halloween parade hoax. AI in criminal justice. Number 9 says Tesla, another big name in the world, and healthcare also. So we cannot escape, we cannot not use it. So we need to be careful, apply all the judgment. And for that, while closing the session, I'm giving you 12-point checklist. Before posting, during posting, and after posting in 3 categories. Strip EXIF metadata, the details about location, timestamp, etc., where this picture has been taken. Decide risk level per photo. You have to do your own risk management. Do not post sensitive data, pictures, etc., videos, etc. Use lower resolution copies for social posting if you can. And if you remember, challenge is that we take a picture and we want to post it immediately as soon as possible. Watermark important images. 5 points before posting, pre-posting. Keep separate accounts, professional and personal. Do not mix both. While posting, prefer official apps and avoid clones. Review app permissions before uploading. This is known for last decades, few decades, many decades, that it's a small print. Without reading, we say, I have read and I understand. So that challenge continues with us. Read privacy terms and check for training rights, that this tool will use your data information for training itself. Sometimes it may be written, then we need to be careful once again, and get consent for family, others' photos. And the third category is post-posting. Do reverse image searches periodically. We can find out, and I have been doing that. Long ago, I had done one session. My invention, the month's thermometer for effective crisis communication. And that was during COVID-19 pandemic, when we had started these webinars, as Professor Hoda had said in the beginning. Screenshot and report misuse to platforms. Whenever you find any misuse, please speak out and escalate serious frauds to cyber police. Do not be scared of police, they are helpful. Preserve evidence and consult legal counsel if you need to. Some tools quickly for EXIF removal. Reverse image search, Google helps. Copyright impersonation takedown forms. Write down. Take copyright. That's why I have been doing that for last 4 years. This is how I have got 20 copyrights in my name now. And Google alerts for your name, brand. Organizations have been doing that. And we can do this for ourselves. I do it. Wherever my name appears, I get an alert so that I can see whether this is in good intention or bad, or what has been said about me. So a balanced view is AI is the same old risk, but supercharged. So we need to be concerned about it. We should work upon it. Do not panic. It doesn't help at all. But exercise mindful digital hygiene and enjoy trends with awareness and caution. As I said, it's fun. I like it. I've been doing a lot fun with AI. Finally, it doesn't rewrite internet risks. It accelerates them. And final reminder is that same old risk, but faster and louder. I'm not saying that we shouldn't talk about it. Before leaving, I also wanted to draw your attention once again towards IEEE Day, which is 7th October. So please take up some activity in your organization, institute, university, wherever you are, and also the Golden Jubilee celebrations, which continue up to the May next year. For Golden Jubilee, those who are IEEE members would have received mails. There is something pending 50 over 50. If you fall into that category, please write one page, submit to us who would like to use this in the compendium that we are planning to produce. Your experience with IEEE, with IEEE Delhi section, what did you gain, etc., etc. And everyone can write a phrase, a sentence for time capsule. The mail had mentioned that the last date was 30th September, but we'll keep it open for another week, 10 days. Because of festivities, perhaps we'll keep it open for next 3 weeks also. Please do. Your inputs will be used, published with your consent only and with your name, affiliation, etc. Thank you very much. I would like to pass it back to Dr. Ritika now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the enlightening deliberation. I think with the examples and the way which you have explained how AI is being used, how it can be used, and what are the risks it carries, that is more important in order to make everybody aware how to safeguard themselves. There are a few questions by the participants, sir, which I'll now like to take up with your permission.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, sir. So the first question we have, are there sufficient regulations available or are there any efforts being made to prepare the same? As you discussed that we can always complain to the cyber police, but are there some written regulations available or are efforts being made to prepare the same?
So nothing is enough or is going to be enough. That's first response or half response. And some work has been done, we know that. And this work is on, will keep happening. Some refinements, improvements will be required and will be done by the people who are responsible for that. For example, authorities.
Absolutely, sir. Very rightly said. So one interesting question we have, are these AI generated tools available to all the nations, or will it not widen the gap between developed and underdeveloped, the rich and the poor?
I would say interesting question. This always comes to mind in whatever discussions we have about the gap between the developed and developing and the underdeveloped countries. The fact is, for Gemini, India was the most active country. So whether we are underdeveloped, developing, or now reaching developed country, we can decide ourselves. I believe these are available to all equally. Other than some countries, maybe like China, who keeps stopping usage of some tools or some applications which are generally otherwise available globally, and then they introduce their own versions of that. But still, it's available to all, according to my understanding and belief.
Absolutely, sir. Very rightly said. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. The simplicity with which you have explained this AI tools, it has been wonderful. We have come to an end to this session, but not before we share a few token of remembrance. So I would now request Professor Emin Huda, sir, to present Daman sir with a certificate and an e-memento as a token of remembrance for this wonderful session today. Huda, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Daman.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Daman is known for making difficult things in the most simple way. And yet another talk in that direction, though we personally feel that AI problem and prospects and opportunities connected to AI is not so simple to be explained. Because once it is an intelligent domain, artificially intelligent domain, it's not easy. But in a very, very simplified terms, which you have explained, will be part of each one of us. And I'm sure in coming days, when AI will become more pressing need for everyone to be practiced, whether at home or in office, people will realize this lecture. They will remember this lecture. This certificate is not for the purpose of certification. You are an accomplished expert of the domain, but for the purpose of remembrance to you as well, that when Golden Jubilee celebrations were on, with this Golden Jubilee celebrations logo, you are part of 193rd episode. And once you are part of from the first episode, it gives a different credit and different advantage. So
Thank
that
you
is
very
only
much.
for the purpose of remembrance. And can I get memento as well?
Yes, sir.
And dear participants, the sustainability, this webinar is the biggest possible example of the sustainability.
Yes.
And see, we have changed almost everything. Bouquet, e-bouquet. Lecture, e-lecture. Meet and greet electronically. Tea and coffee at our own home. Networking electronically. Certificate electronically. And finally, memento electronically. So let's promote this culture, because this is such a sustainable practice which each one of us can do that. So let's go ahead. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. And dear participant, this meeting room is now converted into a facilitation desk for the purpose of resolving your queries related to certificates, if any. Please understand, the certificate issuing system has been automated with the help of an API, and that getting certificate is possible only when you submit a feedback form. So once you submit a feedback form, write your name and email ID properly, because the API will fetch data from your feedback form, will write your name, will write your organization, and will record your email from the same feedback form, irrespective of the detail what you have filled in the registration, if you have at all registered on the portal. Based on the information fetched from the feedback form, a certificate will be generated, its PDF will be written, and a mail will be generated. In that mail, the certificate, PDF of the certificate shall be attached and will be sent on the same mail ID which you have filled in the feedback form. If you are writing a wrong mail ID, writing wrongly your organization name, you are misspelling your name, so that all will go wrong. And we have no mechanism to issue you certificate manually. Rather, with the same mail ID, you can even not fill up the form again, because we have put restrictions on that, right? So be careful, fill up the feedback form. Once you are successfully filling up the feedback form, ideally in inbox, or maybe if there are some filters in your inbox, so maybe in a spam box, you must be in a position to get the certificate within a minute. If you are not getting in next 10 minutes, drop your mail ID and name in the chat window. The team member led by Dr. Ritika is monitoring that and will be in a position to solve your queries. But unfortunately, if you leave the room and then you write us, you keep on writing us, and unfortunately now I have stopped responding to such mails, because there is no end to those mail threads. So I have stopped responding to such mails. So then please consider this webinar as a knowledge dissemination session. So I can see the participants list is going down. This implies you are getting certificate. Thank you so much with this commitment that we'll be meeting again. Every week, Saturday evening, 6 to 7, reserved for us. Keep joining, irrespective of the fact whether you registered in advance or do not register. If you have so far not registered for any of our WhatsApp group, do join any of the WhatsApp group. Dr. Ritika will share the link of the WhatsApp group right in the chat window. Do join any WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. This is a Golden Jubilee year. We need more encouragement from your side, so that our team member, our speakers, me, everyone should remain motivated and should continue week after week and almost year after year. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. God bless you all. Over to you, Dr. Ritika.
Thank you.
And thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Daman. You are
Yeah.
now at liberty to decide how long you want it to be here.
Thank you
so
very
much,
much.
Mr. Daman.
Thank
We'll
you.
meet
Bye-bye.
again. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, the feedback form link is already shared in the chat window. Over 50 certificates have already been successfully generated. Next week, 11th of October, is our next webinar on generative AI series. Any participants who have not joined our WhatsApp group,